Now, in another matter, since President Biden took office, consumer prices have risen 17.9%. On his watch, our economy has seen inflation grow at its fastest rate in 4 decades. As prices soared, wages failed to keep up. Paychecks have risen just 14.5%. In other words, the Biden economy has effectively imposed a pay cut across the board. The effects of Washington Democrats' reckless spending have forced working families to do more with less. As the American people struggle to make ends meet, they're carrying record high credit card debt, 34% more than they were just 3 years ago. And polls continue to report that the country isn't very bullish on the prospects of undoing the Biden administration's damage anytime soon. By one recent survey, fewer than 3 in 10 Americans rate today's economic conditions positively, and barely 1 in 4 expect things to improve over the coming year. So, Madam President, this president's economy is leaving workers feeling suffocated. The effects of historic inflation are inescapable. Even after paying the rent or the mortgage and footing steep utility bills, families still had to put food on the table in the face of a food price surge that's making the wrong sort of history. Since January 2021, nationwide grocery costs have increased 21%. The cost of dining out has increased nearly the same. And by USDA's own figures, grocery budgets are now taking up a larger share of disposable incomes than at any point since 1991. As one woman in suburban Chicago recently told reporters, her family's food costs alone were rising faster than their incomes. And surveys indicate that fully 94% of Americans share her concerns about the prices of food and other consumer goods. This is the Biden economy. This is Bidenomics in action. And bizarrely, this is what the Biden administration has decided to spin as a roaring success. Both the White House and the president's reelection campaign continue to insist he's proud of his economic record. Imagine telling anyone who will listen that today's economy has you and your family in a bind, only for the President of the United States to declare a job well done. Don't get me wrong, the Biden administration is quite keen to assign blame for economic hardships. They're just looking everywhere but in the mirror. On Super Bowl Sunday, in the middle of the worst food budget crisis in a generation, the president himself cut an ad warning that the real problem in American families' pantries was bags of potato chips with fewer chips inside.
So this is crazy news. With top economists predicting a recession, many are discussing the future of stimulus checks and how it could be impacted by a Biden re-election. During the crisis, the Biden administration passed one of the largest federal relief packages. Analysts are predicting that this could happen again soon. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also know that every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. According to Go Banking Rates, Joe Biden's first term as U.S. president took place in the midst of a global crisis when shutdowns, supply chain interruptions, and reductions in the workforce put a significant strain on the U.S. economy. The Biden administration was generous with stimulus checks and other economic support then. But many are now wondering, what might his re-election mean for future stimulus checks? It's notable that the economy has bounced back quite well under Biden's tenure as president. According to the New York Times, the economy has seen a 3.1% growth rate between 2022 and 2023, and formerly steep inflation has come down from its highest peak. However, experts continue to hint at a possible economic slowdown in the coming years. While there's no way to know for sure what the economy will do, experts say it can teach us a lot about what he might do if reelected. So to combat the economic strains of the crisis, the Biden administration proposed the American Rescue Plan, which Congress passed in 2021. It offered a variety of economic stimulus, including $1,400 per person stimulus checks for qualifying individuals. It also included the extension of unemployment benefits that included the self-employed and enhanced tax credits, such as increasing the earned income tax credit and the child tax credit. Experts continue to talk about a possible economic slowdown or a recession in the next couple of years. If the economy stutters, Biden has already positioned himself as supportive of stimulus checks. One analyst even predicted that should Biden be reelected into a recession, he would propose at least $1 trillion in direct federal aid within his first 100 days of a recession. Alana Gibson, a chief operating officer at a legal services firm, has stated that businesses could also expect stimulus and support in an economic downturn under President Biden. Also, Gibson suggested that Biden's policies will see an expansion of sectors such as renewable energy, healthcare, and education. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts on this? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Senators are also set to deal with the impeachment of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas in swift fashion this week. This is as they look ahead to a pair of government funding deadlines. But first, they must deal with a pair of articles of impeachment against Mayorkas the House approved earlier this month. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has said the articles would be transmitted upon the Senate's return, with senators set to be sworn in as jurors shortly after. Top senators still expect the articles to arrive this week, though, and for Chuck Schumer to move quickly once they are transmitted. Senator John Thune, the number 2 Republican, told The Hill that he expects the chamber to take up the articles this week, and that Chuck Schumer will move to table them almost immediately, while the rest of the funding expires the following Friday. President Biden will also convene the top 4 congressional leaders at the White House on Tuesday to press lawmakers on averting a looming government shutdown. The top 4 leaders include House Speaker Mike Johnson, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell. A White House official has told reporters that during the meeting, the president will discuss the urgency of passing the aid package, which has bipartisan support. They will also discuss legislation to keep the federal government operating through the end of September. Well, my awesome and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. Every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the weekly giveaway, friends, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.